Graham, championship's very much alive now, eh?
Yeah, it's really close now. It's probably, I don't know, 10 points maybe, if that. Yeah, I made a mistake there. I was thinking too much championship instead of actually just riding. I wasn't getting out of shape, staying with Trevor and Damien, but I don't know, this track's very short, so if you have a lapse in concentration for a lap or two, that gap's gone. Yeah, just made a mistake. I guess I have to try and make up in the second heat.
So when he came past you on the penultimate lap or whatever, what was the mindset then? Were you going to just sort of take a gamble, or did you think, let's just sort of settle down and make sure we're there for heat 2?
The problem was we got into the back markers. He got through, I didn't. So I thought maybe, yeah, last lap, but we both got oak at the tabletop. Jason got past in this little S-piece, and then it's done. You can't pass a back marker from 2 bike lengths back, and then that was already 3-4 bike lengths. That was done.
Thanks for chatting to us. Best of luck for race 2. Thanks, man. Well done, man. Steve, good start. You were there, and then, yeah, sort of lost the toe a bit, but still fast.
Yeah, very fast. Cliffy, we had a great start. I was inside by the pit wall, so not exactly where I prefer to be. I'd rather be on the outside, as you know, you race here yourself. And so I sort of made a bit of a gap going into turn 2 there. We inside of Byron, Joe Cruz and them. So I had a good lunge, if you want to call it like that. But yeah, we got out of there good with the guys. And then I made a mistake on the second lap going into turn 2, overshot it a bit. And then I just lost the toe. And then I saw the rest of the race went well for me. I'm just out of the 7s, like 0.1. So from 11.3 down to a 7 almost, I'm very, very happy. So it's race 2. 1 or 2 things I can change to better it. The bike is a lot better, so yeah, let's see what race 2 brings.
With the conditions changing, because I mean it's really hot now compared to this morning then, how was the grip out there?
This morning was good in the cold, as you know. This track is a little bit cooler, a lot of grip, plenty. We made a few settings on the bike. It's a little bit slick, especially up in turn 5 to 6. 6, something has dropped and they've addressed it, but it's literally on our race line. So you either got to go a little wide or a little bit inside. But besides that, yeah, the grip levels are there. But yeah, I can see this afternoon is going to be a little bit more spinny spin.
Yeah, obviously with the cars, yeah, it also changes things as well. What's the thought process with that? Because I mean, we know with Extreme Festival that's always a possibility. Does that sort of change the way you think now, waiting for the next race?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a gamble now. So we just hope the cars behave and don't chuck any fluids down, which is number 1, obviously. But also race 2. You can't expect the marshals to brush the whole track. So you're going to have, the line's going to get smaller, let's put it like that way, especially 3, 4. So yeah, you just got to be careful. If you're going to make a move, you're going to have to pick your corners.
Good luck for race 2, man.
Awesome, thanks, Cliffy.
Okay. Reginald, again, it hasn't gone to plan. Take us through. You looked very dejected in Park Vermeer. Take us through it. It's just a run of bad luck, man.
It is, you know. She's got some new clothes on. Got a really good start. Was running good until about lap 4 started overheating. So it's either a radiator issue, we know 100% the fan's not coming on, but when the bike temperature gauge starts showing high to you, it's time to pull in. So we're going to try and bypass the fan at least for race 2, give it a go, but I think she's definitely trying to tell me I need a newer spec.
Well, that's what you're trying to tell the wife anyway, eh?
Yeah, it's coming.
Joe? Tools in hand, making changes. How was the first race? What are we changing for race 2?
Not too bad for my first time out at Zwartkops. Unfortunately, the rear shock's got no preload, so the bike's just squatting the whole time. I've got no grip. Not the position I wanted to be, so we're going to quickly try and adjust it and be ready for race 2. Eh?
So what are you going to change now for race 2 for the guys watching at home?
We're going to add preload. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the bike stiffer so it doesn't go fast. So it's harder to go down so that it can take and lean the angle and lean the corner.
It's looking for traction and looking for better feel at the back. Stay tuned. Pierre, first time in ZX10 Cup, probably first time out at Zwartkops. I believe you were bullied into the series. Take us through it. How was the race?
It was good, thanks. Yeah, I was at the back, but my goal was to try and keep up with the guys near the back, and I just about managed that. I tried to outbrake the guy who was second to last, I'm not sure his name, but couldn't quite get there. But it was a really enjoyable experience. I've only been riding this bike for 2 days, and I've never ridden a 1000cc bike before, so I'm happy with race 1, and race 2, I'm just going to hopefully try and not come last, but even if I do, it's been a great experience.
Yeah, it's all about the experience in racing. I mean, obviously you'll improve, but take us, I mean, adapting from a 600, like you said, you've only been on the bike for 2 days. What are the key differences you've noticed coming from a 600?
Obviously the acceleration. One thing I was surprised about is I was thinking, because it's a bigger bike, the cornering would be harder, but they're actually sort of as nimble as each other, I find. I'm a bigger guy, I'm 6'3", so the bike's probably a better size for me than the R6 I'm a little bit big on. But yeah, mainly the acceleration, you just have to hold on more. I mean, I've only raced the R6 twice, so it's more kind of just the experience of racing and overtaking and all that, which obviously is a steep learning curve and something which will hopefully improve next year. As you said, Trevor's got me into this SunBet ZX10 Cup now, so hopefully I'll be racing next year and improve next year.
Best of luck for race 2, man. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Dieter, Steve Golgocci says you're the guy to follow off the grid because you know how to make space. Take us through race 1.
Well, basically, I got a really good launch off the line. I'm one of those guys that actually gets off the line quite fast, sometimes a little bit too fast. But I had an awesome start, got into the first corner just behind Dave, backed it up to the second corner, and then we kind of got into a rhythm. Me and Safiso had a fight all race. It was him in front, me in front, him in front. Awesome race. We got down to 6-8. During the race, we were fighting really hard, and then on the very last lap, last corner, snuck in there, and I think he beat me with like 0.003 of a second over the line at the end of the day, but I'm going to have to fix that in the second race.
Safiso, Dieter says his words, watch out, he's coming for you.
I'm going to stickers and send it again. But it was a good race. It was a really good race between me and him. And he gave me a serious homework. Every lap I thought what to do now, where to go. And we just kept on pushing each other. And I was running on the 6. I've been fighting so hard to get in the 6. I'm very happy with that. So roll on to the next one, and I'm ready.
So now going into the second heat, I mean, obviously you attacked on the last lap. Yeah. If you're in the same situation again, are you going to change the tactic?
I'm going to send it, pack it in the apex, and out of it. But I'm gonna attack all the corners. I think what was nice with this race, I learned a lot of my strengths and see other corners that what I can do or the potential. So it was nice, and I'm happy I also got to overtake on the last corner because there was just nowhere else I could find a gap. And then when I saw the opening, I said, "This is it."
So what do you have to say to Dieter going into Heat 2?
Bring it.
There you have it, guys. Race is on. Meneer, did the change work?
So happy, yes it did.
So race 2 now, because I mean you were in a massive dice. I know you're chasing a punter, but yeah, Teddy gave you a bit of a run around. But what's the plan for the second heat? Because obviously you need to make up some ground.
Plan for the second heat, get a good start again as the first heat, and try and stay ahead of Apana and Dave, so we can aim for third place in the veterans group. That's the plan.
Good luck, man. Wish you all the best for the second heat.
Thanks a lot.
Sweet. Peter, that was a hell of a race. You and Wayne, hammer and tongs the whole way through. I saw him try to go out the outside of 8, but take us through that race, because he was getting a bit antsy because you guys put a lap together differently, but take us through it because it looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah, the way I ride is point and squirt. I've always ridden like that. I did a couple of quick laps in the beginning, but you know, I'm not fit yet, so I was kind of going slower and slower, and I could get him there. I made a mistake up in turn 7 and he passed me, and I know I'm good on the brakes, so I managed to get him back on turn 8 on the inside. So yeah, you know, hard luck for him, but you know, I ride the way I ride and I do the best I can, and you know, what more can I do?
So race 2, if he's behind you again, same plan?
Oh, it's no plan. I'm trying to stay in front and actually I'm trying to stay with the guys in front. I'm not even trying to race Wayne. I'm trying to race myself and the guys in front of me. So yeah, good luck to him, and you know, it is what it is.
Good luck for race 2. Catch you later. Jono, big improvement in the race, but take us through the weekend. I believe you've made some changes.
Yes, a couple of small changes. Got a much better feeling in race 1. Felt a bit like Kailami actually. It's that feeling came back, and we'll push again in race 2. I just want to say a massive thank you to Project 60, Team Wayward, family back home for allowing me to do this, and Alan at the back here for helping me with the bike. Yeah, very grateful for everything.
Ian, that looked like a lot of fun. Looks like the old Ian is back. Take us through that race.
Well, I'm trying to get the old Ian back. We're busy sorting out this little baby and getting to understand it a little bit better, so it's all coming together nicely. Had a bit of a shitty start, which is a bit of a downfall of mine, but we had a good race, some decent times, put in a couple of good passes, had fun, which is what this is all about. So we get out there, we have fun, and luckily no one went down, we were injury free. It was a good race. Everything's great, perfect. It's a good day, we can't complain.
So you made a few passes, like you said. Which one was your favorite?
I think Lubas in a turn 2. So I came out and I thought, I'm going, you either go onto the grass because I'm going through. One way or the other, I'm going.
Lubis, watch out, he's not going to make space for you in race 2. Slacky, good news, goal achieved?
Yeah, it's been 8 years, but 8 years in the making since I actually did a 104. So my aim this weekend was I just wanted to break a 104. Even if it was a 104 999, I would have been happy. So yeah, like I said, stuck there for 8 years. Race went very well, got off the line quite lekker. I got stuck behind Jason Lamb, and he really did help me. He pulled me along, and it felt like I had the pace. It felt like I could actually go with the guys. And then eventually there was a stage that I looked down and I saw on the lap time a 104.2, and I lost concentration completely. They started pulling me a little bit. I tried to fight back, but each and every lap I did a 104, so I'm over the moon with that. I'm happy.
So as every racer knows, there's always a new goal. What's the new one? What's the next step?
Well, I need to find a sponsor because this bike, I don't fault the bike, but a new one will help quite a lot. But no, physically I need to work on myself. For me, it's literally, this is just for the fun. So it's from race to race. Get off the bike here, in a month's time we get back on the bike. There's no practice or anything. So physically, I think I need to get fit, and I need to work on myself so I can actually stay with the boys. So yeah.
New Slacky coming soon.
Cool.